Hello guys, welcome to my channel and today I'm here to talk about episode number 17 of Tokyo Revengers. And this was a crazy episode when it comes to information that we were given. It was a really crazy episode. So let's just start with the episode. So we first get to know more about the vice captain of the first squad, that's Matsuno, who Baji beat up. And according to him, Baji joined Valhalla to get information on Kisaki from the inside because he thinks that Valhalla is connected to Kisaki, and which was later confirmed by Osanai too. So at first I was like, why would, in the previous video I was like, why would Baji take Kazutora's side, because Kazutora seems to be at fault and it just does not make sense for Baji to take his side. But if what the Matsuno said is true, then makes sense that Baji went there to get info on Kisaki, because Kisaki is a really dangerous person. And Baji didn't say it outright, but that's what Matsuno is trying to say, so makes me believe that that might be the real reason why he went there. So that would also make more sense than Baji being on Kazutora's side. So I'd say that is kind of true. I'll assume it that's true. So now Matsuno with Takemichi is trying to gather information on Kisaki from the outside, and they go to Osanai. So Osanai, he was the previous president of Mebius, and we get to know that Kisaki was the one who made him who made him this big. And at the end of the day, Kisaki was the main guy. He was telling Osanai what to do, and everything just worked out. So Kisaki was the main brains behind it, and now he is kind of the brains behind Valhalla, and also he was the one who planned everything in terms of Draken's death. And it was all Kisaki so far. And if you remember the time when Takemichi, the older Takemichi, met older Osanai, he told him that it was just because of that one guy, and he started shivering. And makes sense that why he's scared of Kisaki, because here we see that Kisaki is a really dangerous guy. He told us that he can get you killed without even getting his hands dirty, which is crazy for a high schooler. So that's actually really crazy. So it makes sense that Osanai was scared, and even in the future he was shivering after remembering about Kisaki. So Kisaki, they are painting him as a really dangerous guy, which is good, because we definitely need a strong antagonist. That what makes the story interesting. And Takemichi also went to Draken in the present, and he asked about all the incident, the fight, because Hanma challenged. Hanma told Takemichi, just go and tell Mikey that there will be a fight on 31st October. So that's within a week. And Draken gave us some pretty good information, not good, but shocking information, that the main, Osanai implied that the main leader is Kisaki, because he was the one who is Hanma is his new toy, so he's working with Hanma. But Mikey, what Draken said was that the Valhalla was made for Mikey, and Mikey is the Valhalla's leader, and that is the new Roman that we have currently, in the present, not right here in the past, but in the present. And the reason that happened was kind of because he killed Kazutora. He killed him. At first I was like, okay, he's beating Hanma, but then okay, no, it was Kazutora. He killed Kazutora. But I think so Takemichi will have to stop it here. And it is really interesting, Kisaki, if Kisaki is working with Hanma, how did Mikey ended up becoming the leader? It's just every time they answer some of your questions, they give you a whole world of new information. Now you have even more questions, which you are just left there wondering what the answers are, and just waiting for the next episode and the episodes after that. And Tokyo Revengers, Tokyo Revengers does a really good job at making you go and wait for the next episode. They always give you some kind of information that you have to you just can't wait for the next episode. So they do a really good job at that. And again, in this episode they did it. At the ending, when they said Mikey is the real leader of Valhalla, at least he becomes the leader of Valhalla. So it's about to get crazy now, because even Takemichi went ahead and said it to Mikey that he wants to be a top member in Toman. So, and he's also now working with Matsuno. So it's gonna be interesting seeing what they are able to gather about Kisaki and what happens with the fight this time. Because for now, every time the fights, things have gone a bit different than the past, and right now also things should go a bit different too. So I don't know what could that be like. And as I told you, I don't have any answers. They always just left with more and more questions. So yeah, it was a really good episode, a crazy one in terms of information, and as always, I'm looking forward to the next episode. But that was it. Let me know what did you guys feel about it in the comments below, and I will be here for episode number 18 next week. So till then, have a great time. I'll meet you in the next one.